Hey everybody, there's been some discussion lately on the way to carry a handgun and the way to draw a handgun. Carrying Condition 1 or Condition 3. Condition 1 is with a round in the chamber, hammerback, safety's on. Condition 3 is with a round not in the chamber. And the first thing to realize about this is that there really is no controversy on this subject at all. If you go to any professional training academy, be it the FBI's Quantico, any police academy, any private training academy in the nation, Gun Sight, Thunder Ranch, Front Sight, you will learn how to carry in Condition 1, and there's a reason for that. There's also a reason why Condition 3 carry is called Mossad carry. It's because that's the way the Israeli military does it, and they have reasons for that too. They have universal conscription. That means that fuck-up you knew in high school who nearly cut his finger off on the bandsaw in shop class, the moment he graduates, he's going into the military, and they have to figure out how to keep him from killing himself. Hopefully, you're not that fuck-up, and anybody who trains people with guns doesn't train that kind of fuck-up. So, trying to carry in Condition 3 because that's the way the Israelis do it. The Israelis are strong fighters, everybody's got to contribute, but we can do better, especially if you're interested in guns and want to get trained. Condition 1 is there for a reason. It's so that you can use the 4-count draw stroke. The 4-count draw stroke is taught, again, pretty much everywhere. It starts with reaching for your gun, obviously on your strong side. You then come up with the gun, braced against the rib cage, against the side of your chest, tilted out slightly at an angle. From this position, you can fire. From there, you bring the gun to the center line of the body. Your other hand meets it. You can still fire from that position as well. You then extend outward, and you can now fire using the sights. To come back, you do exactly the opposite. Come back to the center line. If somebody, for example, is advancing on you, you come back to the center. Again, back to the chest. This hand stays out to defend yourself. If you're done, if you're finished, you're ready to holster, the gun gets rotated back down, back into your holster, and you're good to go. The 4-count draw stroke has a number of advantages that you do not get if you're trying to pull the gun from the holster and rack it to get into action. One of them is this position right here. This is called the retention position because it makes it very hard for somebody to take a gun away from you. It's tucked back away behind your leading shoulder. They don't have a whole lot to reach with and grab, and from this position you can be filling them with lead at an arm's distance. I've shot many targets close up from this position. It works just fine. Your shots will all go right into the chest area of a man-sized target standing right in front of you. That position is invaluable because there's another drill that you can do called the Tueller drill that's also taught in many of these classes, which shows that a armed man, say with a knife, can close on you from 7 yards in the amount of time that it takes you to draw and fire a single shot. That means by the time you get a shot off, he's right on top of you. You're not even talking about a distance, you're talking about right on you, and if you haven't stopped him by that point, he's going to do some damage. If you're trying to rack a pistol to get it into play, that's going to slow you down even more. It puts you in a very bad situation because now your hand is out here. If you did manage to rack it and get it out there, as he's closing on you, all he has to do is pop your hand away or just crush in on you, and you're in trouble. Or if he's got some martial arts experience, or if he's just lucky, guess what? Now you're jammed up, you have no defense with your offhand, your right hand is off here somewhere, and he's got access to all these nice little bits in here that can make you a very sad person indeed. So learn how to use your 4-count draw stroke. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of people demonstrating the 4-count draw stroke. It's a great thing. Every gun owner ought to know it. It totally gets rid of any concerns about he's going to take the gun away from you, and you can carry a gun safely. They all have the appropriate safety features. It's not going to go off just because there's a round in the chamber. Any decent handgun's going to take care of that. Always use your brain. Keep your trigger trigger finger off the trigger, and be safe.